I feel like I should be clear about this. So, the United States government, because they were so worried about fighting drugs, they had to censor me and censor the whole situation because they were afraid of police that did terrible things to people getting in trouble. And they did that because they were trying to protect police officers because they were so worried about fighting the drugs. It was national security to fight the drugs. But in doing so, they didn't tell anyone about brain hacking, and so no one's known that their brain was getting hacked. So you guys are completely dependent on the government warning you about this brain hacking. And I think that, like, the reality is that, I'm having trouble getting focused. The government probably doesn't want you to know about the brain hacking because it's working out for people in charge. They don't want to get in trouble. All right, so I'm crazy because Taylor Swift, right? So in 2014, this was after Taylor Swift and I. Okay, so I found out about Taylor being my ex-girlfriend, and it was weird because I didn't know who she was completely. I just knew that she was a girl that I had a lot of fun with on dates. Taylor's from Ingram, like where I drop. Does that mean Taylor's from the lab? Yes. So she made the Blank Space music video for me, and because I was Dracula in a school play, and it was pretty clear it was made for me. And this was after my song Bad Guy came out, and and then she started tweeting about the guy that she makes out with in the Blank Space music video, and I didn't like it, and then I said, I don't even like your ass. I was like, I like girls with big asses. And then Diplo said, someone should make a Kickstarter to get Taylor Swift a booty. This was November 12th, 2014, right before my birthday. And I felt like Taylor was purposely kind of jabbing me by talking about the guy she made out with in the music video. And that was the first time I started to realize I was kind of famous. So Twitter was censoring me back in 2014. So how long has Twitter been working for the government, censoring people? Is Twitter connected to the government? Yes. So Elon Musk wanted to join the board. Would that have been bad if Elon joined the board? Yes. Why? Because Elon loves manipulating stocks and stuff like that. Does Elon traffic drugs? No one's talked to me about Elon trafficking drugs for a long time, but I did read an article about a whistleblower from Tesla whistleblowing about narcotics trafficking at Tesla, and I do know that Miley had a Tesla, and Miley is from a biker gang. Miley is a chemist. Miley is that high up. All right, so the reason why Noel Gallagher dislikes the music of Taylor Swift, these are my reminders. So do you guys like Taylor Swift, or is she hacking your brain? Dude, I didn't fully realize that Taylor's been hacking my brain, because I always think Taylor's boring, and I feel like if she was watching me when I watched her documentary or whatever on her new songs, she probably thought it was, she probably always she knows me well enough to know that I don't like her. And it's really weird when that's your relationship with someone, but then she probably likes me, but then she knows I like her. So California and New York handled COVID-19 lockdowns the worst. Is that because COVID-19 came from California and New York? I think it's because Donald Trump was in charge, and the people behind COVID-19 were in charge, and they were trying to make sure it spread early. And I think that people that were fully aware of the situation, if they had been listening to me, they would have actually tried to stop it. But my opinion is that the people that were actually behind COVID-19 were actually working for the government at the time. So that's it. That's my video for the morning. You're welcome for not making a 20-minute music video or 20-minute video. So is Taylor Swift hacking your brain? I feel like she can. So my understanding is that so this is a bullshit story probably. So a writer for South Park is in love with Taylor Swift, and she's in love with him. He feels like she's in love with him, and he has a relationship with Taylor Swift, and she wants to be with him and he wants to be with her. This is like the craziest story you'll ever hear unless you know us. And then it's like, wow, that's your life, huh? Congratulations, you'll never snitch on her. You're too in love with her. I don't blame you. I think Taylor's like she's very high quality breeding stock. she's a very good athlete, and she's very talented. All right, so I know I say the craziest shit. You understand? Like, I'm waiting for my door to get broken down, but I'm sitting there going, I only got 5 days. If you give me 5 days, I'll at least I'll get my plants harvested. At least some of them. If they show up, I'll be like, can I cut down my plants right now and hang them up? Please arrest me later. My understanding is they were that close to arresting me because a local cop wouldn't listen to a general. Like, a general came in and talked to her, and she's like, he's breaking local law. But like, she was like, the general didn't even know that Lockheed Martin had the lab, and she knows all about it. And like, it's turned into this whole situation where the local cops won't tell the feds stuff that they know, because like, there are feds that know, and then there are local cops that know, because the local cops are in with the feds, but the feds won't tell the other feds. And like, it's like a freaking nightmare, because like, the local cops like they're not for the country, they're for like their own agenda, which is stopping Lockheed Martin. And they didn't fully understand that they're trying to stop like the #1 weapon supplier for the freaking United States. Like, it hasn't clicked in their head, because they're like, trust me, we have enough nuclear weapons. Dude, that's the thing about local cops. They're fucking retarded. Like, they're the type of people that really believe that like having enough nuclear weapons is how you win World War III. And like, I don't think they fucking get it, because like, they're too stupid to actually understand how war works, and they think they know because they're fucking stupid. Stupid people think they know a bunch of shit they don't know. And like, I think that people always think they know shit they don't know. Trust me, I've read about nuclear war. I know about nuclear war. It's like, you guys have no fucking idea what you're doing, and that's why you put us in such a dangerous situation, because you got to make sure. Trust me, I don't think he's a national security person. I don't agree. Even though a general talks to me and tells me to fucking back off, I don't agree he's a national security person. I just think he works for Lockheed Martin secretly, because the general doesn't even know that, but I know that. It's like unbelievable that this shit can happen. Like I don't think people like ever fully grasp that a local police officer could start World War III. I've always known it. Like, that's why I always thought the feds were involved, but apparently the feds like have to back off to a certain extent, because like, this is state law, and like it turned into that kind of situation. And it's like, wow, like, she really wouldn't listen that much that like she's gonna get everyone killed here. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, do I think that everyone in Colorado Springs is gonna die someday? Yes, like almost everyone. Like, I like, honestly, like, why? Because that police officer, like, everyone's gonna die. But a lot of people are gonna move out. People that are still here, they will die someday. That's why. Because that police officer. Like, I know you guys are thinking, like, you're just imagining things. In no possible universe do I think that, like, everyone in Colorado Springs is not gonna die someday because of that police officer. Because this is, like, that big of a military target. They don't care. They don't fucking care. Because they're overconfident in the military, but also because they're fucking stupid. And like, I'm just saying, like, that's the real situation. Is like if you're out there and you've caused like that, if you like force me to snitch that much, I just want you to know, like, you've caused like that many people to die. Like, you don't even get it. Like, millions of people died because like, you're a fucking asshole.